to the Free State next, but before we do, we were talking about the pomp and ceremony, and I don't think anybody necessarily will miss that, but it's a sense of normalcy, as we were saying, that we just miss being normal in this pandemic. And you look at Parliament and earlier crossings and how quiet and how sterile it is, and you just juxtapose that to a year ago, and this is what it looked like for Morning Live.
Yeah. It is very, very surreal. I mean, I know this is, I don't know if we've got the video, but
the parliamentary choir,
background, but it is surreal. Everything at the moment is, well, there you go. That's the video from last year. I mean, exactly almost a year ago to the day. This was SONA 2020, and that's what it looked like. The choir outside singing, a great feel outside, and just the celebration and everything, and yet now that's not happening. But this speaks for everything, and I bring up, I mean, we spoke about the issue of tourism in KwaZulu-Natal. I hosted an event this week sometime, and it was a gala event, and there was no one there. It was myself and a camera, and you're looking into it and you're trying to celebrate people, but nobody was there. And it's just become like that. And you think of when you normally host these kind of things, and again, we brought this up a bit earlier, and just as we saw in this video, all of those jobs have gone. Everybody who was a supplier that normally was there, whether it be from the catering side, from everything, all of those people are now nothing, no income whatsoever, and it is heartbreaking, to say the least. It really, really is difficult. But we move on, and we see what the President's got up his sleeve for us this evening at 7.
Indeed. Take us to the next province.
Let's do it. So, as we say, we've been crisscrossing the country, and it's time now to move over to the Free State. We haven't crossed into there yet to see what some of the expectations are. So let's get an understanding. We've got our reporter standing by, Aphumelela Mdlane. Aphumelela, a very good morning to you. Let's get an idea. Where exactly are you? And talk to us about how people are feeling ahead of SONA and in this environment we find ourselves in with COVID-19.
Yes, we're currently in Wepener. This is part of Mangaung Metro municipality. Like you did mention, there's so much expectations from residents of this area. There is been complaints of poor service delivery, and they've been saying that since they were incorporated in 2016 to Mangaung Metro, they've been feeling neglected. We must understand that this town, together with Van der Stens race as well as Divert Stop, they were Naledi municipality, but they were incorporated to Mangaung Metro. We did come here last week, whereby we did hear people, of course, complaining about services, inconsistent water supply, amongst others. But we're just going to talk to some residents on the ground as to understand what is their expectation and even the problems that they are facing here. Me o buile ka ditaba tsa lona hore le na le mathata a mangata mona na mo presidente wa bua today le batla a reng.
Re batla re thuse re kgone ho fumana ditshebeletso hobane ha re fumane ditshebeletso mona Wepener. Ha e sale ho tloa re ke tsebe re report out wa neneng sheba Wepener re bohlatso jwang re ikhalla dithwele masipala o thotha kana kwa e batlang ha ke tsebe na o thotha neneng ha go tla bana ko ya masipala etsa masonta ha etsa masonta etsa mafela ka ga motse ha ithothe di tla matlama ho ka bo se bohlatswa teng ho bohlatswa ne ke tsatsi ke nako ya corona hona jwa itse ha re tsebe na corona e tla re tshwara ka paina re tshwara mara e tlameile hore e tshware batho ba Wepener ba Wepener ho bohlaswa ke di sirithi ke di thwele ha ona ditshebeletso ha ona metsi re hlapa matsoka eng hoba re tlameha ho hlapa matsona go khululenyana re hlapa ka eng hoba ha ona metsi hona tja ke tloa ke ha ke lo hlapa metsi ka matsoho metsi ke etsa seretse ha ha wa nkomanya jale re tlameha re etsetsang ha ya masipaleng wa rona re lo lla ha re thuso re kopa thuso re kopa ditshebeletso le batho ba ya lla ka matlo ha ona matlo re kopa ditshebeletso ho president ha ka re thusa fela re fa ditshebeletso a bula mesebetsi tlala ya fela ka ga Wepener le bosodu butla fela bana ba utswa ke tlala mona
Well, just to summarize, what she is basically saying is that there is high unemployment rate here and it's dirty in every street. Like you did mention that we live in the desperate times now during a pandemic, but it's saying that there's not enough water to even wash the hands. They are saying they're calling for help. It doesn't matter which side does the help comes from, but so far, of course, they are saying that there is no services at all on the ground. Ntate, thank you so much for your time. Re bua ka ditshebeletso monana e ka ba le buile le masepala ba reng ka ditaba tsena.
Re bua nako ena kaofela ya go bontsha gore re hloka ditshebeletso. Ha re di buile re se re tseba gore ke puo fela e fellang nakong ena e re buang ka yona. Ha o ntho le nngwe e tswelang pele. Jwale ha re tsebe gore na ha re batla gore re fumane ditshebeletso mo re ka yang teng ke kae hobane re bua mehlaena ka taba tsa masepala ha ona ntho e lokang. Jwale re na le matlo a kenang metsi, re na le metsi a siko ho hang ha ke tsebana nako e kae le ha o thwe ke kgwedi ha ke dumele le kgwedi ke dikgwedi ha re fumane metsi. Batho bana ba tsamaya ka diemere ba thota metsi ma ha batho ba bang ba ya bokanana ba bang ba ya bo yokte ha ona metsi a re a fumanang. Empa ha re a bua go utlwa ho ntso neo o councilor ntse re ditaba tsa lona ntse ke di fetisa fela pele mo ba leng hona teng ha ba nthusi ha ke kgone ho fumana hore ba nthuse ka ha le bona ba loketseng ho nthusa. Re na le diforo tse sa le re di kopa ke tsena ka le moseng gore di mpe di thibe metsi ana a kenelang batho matlong. Ha o ntse thwe masepala o ntse ke di isa ho masepala ha ke na thuso ha ba nthusi ka letho fela ntse ke isa ditaba tsa lona ba ba foune re le teng ka nako nngwe. Jwale ke kgona ke tsona ditaba tsa ka tse feng.
Well, there seems to be a major problem here, which is a water crisis. They're saying that they've tried to talk to the municipalities, the councillor on the ground, but seemingly their concerns have fallen on deaf ears. They've lost hope, of course, but saying that they are willing to get assistance from wherever it comes from. But the situation remains dire in this area. And he also mentioned that when it rains, their houses becomes flooded because some locations are closer from the mountain. Leon, I guess it's back to you in studio.
Phumelela, thank you very, very much. Great to be hearing some of the views of the communities, and these are the people that are absolutely affected by everything that is happening in the country, and it's devastating to hear the adverse conditions that they're living in. So thank you very, very much to the team in the Free State for going out there, bringing their cameras to the people and hearing what they're going through.
Indeed. And you think about the question of water that's been highlighted, and a municipality like Maluti Apofung, and people are saying the dams are full right now. Our taps are still dry. That's also in the Free State. So quite a lot going on, Leanne, that needs to be addressed. But let's quickly squeeze in a few of the tweets in response to our question of the day, where we asked you about your expectation for tonight's SONA.
Indeed. And Goodman writing to us saying he must first remind us of the promises he made the last time and why they were not fulfilled before he can start making new ones tonight. That's all I'm asking.
Eugene says more lies, that's all.
And finally, Renee, I have none, therefore I will not be disappointed. There are many, many more where that came, for hundreds in fact. So if you'd like to read them, please do. We've run out of time here. We've got to say goodbye and hand over to the agenda.
Take care. See you tomorrow.